We all want to be the best friends our dogs deserve. We provide the best food, warm homes, and constant care. But despite our devotion, 9 out of 10 owners unknowingly commit daily errors that trigger incredible, invisible stress. This isn't just a mood. This stress directly dictates how happy your dog is, and ultimately, how long they will live. They can't tell us in words, but they show us through their actions every single day. We've just been missing the signs. But the good news is, everything can be fixed. Today we're breaking down the habits you should stop right now to give your dog the true, stress-free love they've earned. Make sure to watch until the end, because most people think the 5th point is actually something dogs love. The first thing we need to talk about is the rush and pull during walks. Most owners treat a walk like a mission to get from point A to point B, or just a quick bathroom break. You see your dog stop to sniff a patch of grass, and you immediately tug the leash to keep moving. You think you're being efficient. But for a dog, sniffing isn't just a hobby, it's how they read the world. Their nose is their primary connection to reality. When you pull them away, it's like someone turning off the lights and closing your eyes while you're trying to read a book. This constant interruption creates a deep sense of frustration and anxiety. They aren't being stubborn, they are trying to process information to feel safe in their environment. By rushing them, you're depriving them of their most basic mental stimulation, which leads to long-term psychological exhaustion. The second mistake is something almost every owner does instinctively, patting them on top of the head. When your dog does something good, you reach over and give them those heavy thump-thump pats right on the skull. You think you're saying good boy, but for many dogs, this is actually a source of confusion and mild dread. Think about it from their perspective. A large hand coming from above, blocking their vision, and thumping directly on their most sensitive area. To a dog, a hand over the head is a gesture of dominance or a looming threat. Watch their eyes next time. Do they blink rapidly, duck their head, or pull their ears back? That's not enjoyment, that's tolerance. By repeatedly doing this, you're creating a tiny micro-stressor every time you try to show love. It's better to scratch their chest or under the chin, places where they can see your hand and feel truly safe. The third thing your dog hates is prolonged, direct eye contact. In the human world, looking someone in the eye is a sign of honesty and connection. But in the animal kingdom, a fixed, unblinking stare is a direct challenge. It's a threat. When you lean in close and stare deeply into your dog's eyes while talking to them or scolding them, you aren't connecting. You are putting them under massive psychological pressure. You might notice your dog looking away, yawning, or licking their nose. These are appeasement signals, their way of saying, "Please, I'm not a threat, back off." When we ignore these signs and keep staring, we break their sense of security. They love you, so they endure it, but it creates a silent barrier of tension. If you want to show them you're a friend, look at them with soft eyes and blink frequently to show you're at peace. The fourth thing that stresses your dog is inconsistency in your rules. One day you're in a good mood and let them jump on the sofa to cuddle. The next day, you're tired or wearing nice clothes, and you yell at them for doing the exact same thing. To you, it's about the situation. To your dog, it's a terrifying betrayal of logic. Dogs thrive on routine and clear boundaries. It's what makes them feel safe. When the rules change based on your mood, your dog lives in a state of constant hypervigilance, never knowing if their next move will result in a hug or a lecture. This mental instability causes chronic cortisol spikes. You think you're being flexible, but you're actually stripping away their sense of certainty. If you want a confident, long-living dog, your no must always be a no, regardless of how your day went. Finally, the fifth thing your dog secretly hates is the one thing most people think is the ultimate expression of love: full-body hugs. In our world, a hug means, "I've got you." In their world, being wrapped up and restricted is a terrifying loss of control. Watch a dog's body language when someone hugs them. The body goes stiff, the tongue flicks nervously, and they often lean away. This is not a hug to them, it's a trap. By forcing this human form of affection, we are repeatedly putting our best friends in a state of high anxiety just to satisfy our own emotional needs. If you truly want to give them the love they deserve and help them live a long, stress-free life, start respecting their personal space. Swap the squeeze for a scratch behind the ears and watch how much more they relax around you. Which of these 5 habits are you going to stop today? Tell us in the comments. Your dog will thank you for it.